Hi, welcome to the Sake House. I'm Ria Sake, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Um, so, as a disclaimer, sorry for the weird silence because I forgot what I was going to say. This is my second time recording this. But I'm a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit raspier, a little bit deeper. Might have to clear my throat. But I'm glad that you're all here, and let's get going. Today we're making the Jindra family. Not ginger, the Jindra. I don't know where that originates from. I sort of came up with it. May have used a random name generator. But this is a single parent home where there are two kids and a father. The mother, we don't know of her whereabouts or whether she's even alive. I suspect she's still alive somewhere. Maybe she's in jail for downloading that album in like 10 years ago. Who knows? But we have Merrick. He's the father. He's a kind of like a basic boy. No, I can't say basic. Basic's not the term I'm looking for. He's the guy next door that's somewhat hot, but also he has two kids, so he also has baggage, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually quite nice, and it means you don't have to take the time to get pregnant yourself if you don't want to, I suppose, if you don't want your own kids. But that's neither here or there. Who knows? I don't understand the ins and outs of relationships, especially with someone who is even divorced or has kids or something like that. I've not interested in relationships, but he has a dad look to him now. He's been a dad long enough that he knows he can't take too much time on himself because his kids will need him first, even though they're not super duper young. So he's doing better now, but before he was kind of a mess. Nonetheless, he's a chef, so he's actually pretty chill about things. He goes to work in the evening so that during the day he can take care of his kiddos. Like I think he goes to work around 5 p.m. I think that's where the chef career starts. Anyway, he goes out and works late into the evening to come back and make sure his kids are up and has breakfast in the morning. And they come home to dinner, and then he goes to work. And they're generally good enough to take care of themselves, which is nice. In the real world, that situation wouldn't happen. And by that situation, I mean the one where they stay at home with no one watching them and they're not even 10 years old. That's stressful. Anyway, Merrick is a good dad. He takes care of them and he works and he tries to put food on the table for them, which he does regularly, and that's a plus. His kids are Roman and Eva. I think we make Eva first and then we make Roman. Eva is I'm going to say 6 years old, and Roman is 8 in third and first grade, and they are super cute. Merrick believes they're the cutest kids in the world. And that Eva's going to grow up to be a chef just like him. And Roman may or may not be some sort of criminal, because right now he's a bit of a terrorist, but he's not a bad kid. He's just kind of rotten sometimes, but he still loves them. Sorry for that S. I have a gap in my teeth and I whistle. I wanted Merrick to be very dad-like, so he gets to have his ugly Hawaiian shirt with some sandals. Luckily, I didn't put him in some socks and then the sandals. Maybe I should go back. That would have been awesome. No, I don't want him. I want him to be like a cool today's dad and not 90s dad, because my dad's a 90s dad, and he didn't wear sandals as much as tennis shoes, but he certainly wore ugly shirts. He wore ugly fishing shirts. Like, if you're not fishing, I don't want to talk, or some stupid, dumb fish shirt. He likes those. He's like the dad of all dads. Like on vacations, as a kid, he would go out, meet people, and then end up like he would legit get nicknames by other people on the same vacation. And so one of the nicknames he got especially when he went to the Bahamas, and it carried over to many other vacations because of this one hat, was Panama James. And I'm just like, how do you even get that way? But he's an entertaining guy from beginning to end. Anyway, Eva, I wanted her to be super kind of tomboyish, but also kind of super cute too. When she has a formal event to go to, she'll dress up in the little dress and whatnot. But otherwise, she wears some tights. So there's this anime that I watched called Alice and Zoroku, and at the end of the opening credits, the main character Alice, well, one of the title characters, has on the black and white striped stockings or leggings or tights, and some shorts possibly, and a hoodie, and wears some Converse shoes in it. She's running away from the camera down the street. And I just thought that was such a cute outfit. Like, if I were going to have a kid, I would want her to wear something like that. Also onesies. So I decided to create Eva with this same outfit, and I think it turned out pretty good. She is an adorable kid who loves to think and play. She's probably going to grow up to be a scientist. We'll see. And then when we get to Roman, I don't remember what aspirations we give him. I think he was active because he likes to play. He might be an Olympic athlete. He might actually become an Olympic swimmer or something like that. He's going to get real good at it. But I really liked the kiddos, how they came out. They're just so cool. Kids are cool these days. I was not a cool kid. I was very concerned about a lot of things, very serious. And even now I struggle with my seriousness, but I've learned to let it go. Because I can't. Being serious all the time is boring, and no one wants to hang around with you. Also, it makes me a very literal person. Anyway, we have little Roman who wants to go out and play and roughhouse and swim and all the things, and he takes good care of his little sister. He's not much of a cook. He can use the microwave, but let my Texas accent come through at this funnest of times. Also, you may have just hurt my stomach. I am hungry, but my throat hurts too much to want to eat, so that's not going to happen. Anyway, this is a lovely little family. They've kind of recently moved into the neighborhood. They're getting to know everyone. The kids are integrating into their school pretty decently, I should say. And we'll see what kind of hijinks happens when they get when we start playing the Let's Play of Oasis. I think next I'm going to be building the apartment. And thanks for coming to my video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I put out videos. I'm trying for every day, but yesterday was a bit of a holiday and was feeling bad then, but hopefully every day. Every day is my goal. Thanks for stopping by, and again, like and subscribe if you want to see more.